Juste une dernière chance. Welcome, beautiful Daikinis. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? Okay, I think there are enough people so that I can start with today's topic. It's going to be a series, and let's devote. Yeah, the word devotion is really key here. Lalita Tripura Sundari is that we're going to start exploring today. Hello, Daikinis. Remember before summer started, I did a live on Lalita already, and there's so much to say that, and it's such a, for me, the most powerful in the Hindu pantheon, and I feel that we're so fortunate that we have access to those dimensions, and that such a powerful goddess is able to touch now everyone who is in the awakening path and ready, basically. Okay, so let's talk about Lalita. Lalita Tripura Sundari. She is I'm going to talk to her in terms of Hindu mysticism, but then I'm going to bring it back to me as my experience of me channeling her. Because if you are interested in traditional Hindu mysticism, traditional tantra, definitely you should look at practitioners who master this ancestor craft, okay, alchemical craft, that is tantra and transformation through communing, becoming one with the goddess. Okay, if you come to me as me having, yes, learned, been taught, initiated in tantra and Hindu mysticism, but I come to you through my own channeling of Lalita as a Venusian entity. So it's different. So my approach for sure is not going to be the traditional Hindu approach to helping you connect with the goddesses in general, and Lalita in this place. I want to make that clear because there are amazing Hindu mysticists who do powerful initiations. And if that is the approach you want, and Lalita is your matron goddess, and you want to initiate in Tantra through her, through those temples of Daikinis, then by all means, use my content, my videos or my lectures, or me showing up here today as maybe a call, a confirmation that you should really dive into the more traditional route. I show up to you as a Venusian who channels the sisterhood of Venusian deities, and Lalita is one of them. And I come to you through my personal encounters and my personal experience. And the fact that not only my nature, my essence, is the reason why I'm here today, because it is me. It is not something that I learned and then I'm here to just share, something that I have not experienced myself. It is my essence. And all of the other initiations that I have done to open the path of my sacred mission, that's what's made it easier for me to actually usher this type of energy and directly communicate with those entities without having to follow, which for me is an old model of spirituality the guru model of spirituality. And by no means do I show up to you as your guru. Please, no, I'm not your guru. I'm a Venusian, I'm a goddess, and I'm here to teach about how you can use goddess energy and how you can actually call upon those entities, how you can honor those entities and allow you to self-realize as an actual human deity, a human goddess. Okay? So, in the Hindu pantheon, Lalita Tripura Sundari is the most revered. She has showed up to me in ways that are a million times more powerful than Lakshmi. She is the goddess worshipped by gods. And her name actually has many, many meanings. One of them, the first one, is Lalita, means Lalita Tripura Sundari, in the way she shows up, even in with the Sri Yantra, with her sigil and things like that. She is the one who plays. Lalita Tripura Sundari is magic, pure alchemical magic of the tantra. She is alchemy. She plays. You remember the book that I wrote, Addicted to Pleasure, the goddess formula to manifest our most capricious desires. Tapping into pleasure, for me, is the core of manifesting. The entire universe was creating through the moaning sound, which in Sanskrit is translated as the Aum sound, the sound of creation, the sound of the cosmic mother giving birth. It is the entire divinity, the source, making love and creating. And we are one with source. We are one with our cosmic mother and our father, our conscious father. We have the seed of the goddess and of the creation God. Which means that if our universe was created through pleasure, it is through this same powerful energy, which is in our womb, that we can tap into the most powerful force of creation. So when I learned that Lalita Tripura Sundari was actually one of her special, one of the ways she was known as is the one who plays, it was amazing for me because, it made sense. And it was great to know that there's actually one deity that embodies, that is the example. And Lalita being the most powerful, most revered, and yet being also the one through which the Tantra was created. So here we're talking about pure Kundalini awakening. Just tells you that awakening and the notion of spiritual moaning and creating magic through pleasure, through our holy grail, our womb, our yoni, being always in creative modes, never trapped into scarcity, and using our actual sexual fluids, sexual juices to create. It is at the core of spirituality. This is what goddess spirituality is, and that is what luxury spirituality is, because we were not born, we didn't incarnate on earth to renounce material comfort. There are a few people who are elect and who showed up and who manifested as pillars of light to isolate and spend their days and nights and eternity before departing this body. And actually we're just here to live just like Shiva in a mountain, to meditate all day, every day. the majority of us, because we are in the womb of creation, we are in the womb of the cosmic mother, we are here to translate our divine abilities into actual 3D comfort, harmony. You cannot claim to be a goddess if you live in scarcity. It means that you have not embodied the goddess, because the goddess is full embodiment of abundance, of infinite possibilities. Miracles are not called miracles when you are into your goddess mode. So keep that in mind. I told you this is going to be probably a series of 4, 5, 6 lives, because Lalita is everything. And also, she is capricious, which actually is, if everything brings back to my book. She's capricious. She requires more from you because she takes you farther. The transformation, the alchemical transformation, turning you from scarcity into gold, into actual gold, is bigger with Lalita than any other goddess. Lakshmi shows reverence to Lalita. Okay? Lalita is pure transformation. She is the goddess worshipped by gods. She is the ecstasy of beauty. That's another one of her names. The ecstasy of beauty. The entire vocabulary surrounding Lalita is pleasure-based. She is the ecstasy of beauty. Because there's also another programming which is based on false morality, that beauty is superficial. Beauty is the goddess. Beauty, the poetry through which you show up in the world and heal, is beauty. So I'm not talking about outside superficial beauty. I'm really talking about incarnating the goddess, because if you're a goddess, you are beauty, period. We're not talking about the media, okay? We're not talking about plastic type of shape or whatever, because your body is a temple. It is the vehicle for your goddess to show up here and provides the healings and the blessings through which you receive also material manifestations. So how do you know, keep that in mind, how do you know that working with Lalita is working? Sorry for the redundancy. How do you know that when you start your journey with Lalita, how do you know that the transformation is working? It is because you're going to wake up and go to bed every day in pure euphoria. There's going to be something about you that you can't control that makes you ecstatically euphoric, living on the astral and above, always floating, no longer a slave to the laws of the 3D. That's when you know that Lalita's magic is operating in you. Keep that in mind. I told you that Lalita is capricious because she's at the top of the pantheon. So, before even getting into Lalita, the prerequisites. If you are not born in India, from the village where Lalita is, where her temples are, where the original dakinis are, and if Lalita is not your main matron goddess, but you have signed a soul contract with her that she would be with you on this journey as part of your sisterhood, your army of goddesses to help you navigate and actually live in harmony. The point is to be happy. Period. It's the point. You incarnate to be happy, to burn through Kundalini awakening, to burn all of the illusions of ego, fear, anger, envy, jealousy, um, all of the stuff that keeps you feeling unworthy and chasing, because as a goddess, we receive, we don't chase. We don't strategize, we receive. Just me, by sitting here, I am a pillar of light. By the moment I'm connecting to my womb, I'm creating wealth. It goes out and like a boomerang with my heart, my other feminine chakra, my heart being open to love, receiving and giving.